Before this song begins, I want you to take a deep breath. Maybe you've been carrying a burden that nobody knows about. Maybe you've been fighting battles in silence. Maybe you've cried tears that nobody has seen. And maybe today, you feel tired. Tired of waiting. Tired of fighting. Tired of wondering when things will finally change. But before you leave, stay until the end of this video. Because this song is for every person who feels surrounded by the battle. For every person who feels like giving up. For every person who needs a reminder that God is still in control. Stay until the end. Because what looks impossible to you is not impossible to God. What looks like a delay may actually be preparation. What looks like defeat may be the beginning of your victory. The enemy has spent too much time trying to steal your peace. Too much time trying to steal your faith. Too much time trying to convince you that your story is over. But today, we declare something different. Time has run out for fear. Time has run out for doubt. Time has run out for the lies of the enemy. Time has run out for everything that has tried to keep you from God's purpose. Because the King of Kings is still on the throne. The battle belongs to the Lord. And victory still belongs to Jesus. So lift your head, lift your faith, lift your voice, and stay until the end. Because the battle begins now. I've been walking through the valley, through shadows deep and cold. I've carried heavy burdens that felt impossible to hold. The voices kept on telling me that I would never win, that every dream was fading and darkness would come in. But even in the silence, when heaven seemed so far, I felt your hand upon me, guiding every scar. Oh, the storms became much stronger, the road became unclear. The mountain stood before me, trying hard to bring fear. But every time I stumbled, your mercy pulled me through. And every time I questioned, I found my strength in you. Because you have never failed me, not once throughout my life. And you remain the answer in every single fight. I hear the sound of freedom, I hear the sound of grace, I hear the sound of heaven moving in this place. Time has run out for fear. Time has run out for lies. Time has run out for darkness when faith begins to rise. Time has run out for bondage. Time has run out for pain. Because the power of Jesus forever will remain. The enemy thought he had me trapped inside the night, but God was building something far beyond my sight. Every prayer was being answered, every tear was being seen, and every broken moment was working for my good unseen. Now I stand with confidence, knowing who I am, a child of the angels are surrounding, and God is breaking through. The chains are falling down, the walls are giving way, 'cause the King is marching forward, and victory is here today. Time has run out for fear. Time has run out. Has run out for shame. Time has run out. Has run out for every lie spoken against my name. Time has run out for darkness. Time has run out for defeat, because the Lion of Judah has claimed the victory. If you've made it this far, remember this: the battle is not over, but neither is God's promise. The storm is not forever. The darkness is not forever. And the same God who carried you yesterday will carry you tomorrow. Stand firm. Keep believing. Keep fighting. Because time has run out. And your victory is closer than you think. You've been walking through the fire, trying hard to hold your ground. Every answer seems delayed. Every wall is standing now. There were nights you cried in silence, when nobody saw the pain. You kept praying through the darkness, believing hope remained. The pressure kept increasing, and fear knocked at your door. But deep inside your spirit, you knew there had to be more. Because every promise spoken still lives inside your heart. And This is not the time to retreat. This is not the time to surrender. The battle is here, and God is still on the throne. Stronger, the pressure fills the air. The enemy keeps whispering that nobody is there, but I hear a different voice calling me to stand, reminding me that victory is resting in God's hands. Mountains stand before me, giants block the road, but I've seen God move before and carry every load. The darkness may be rising, but it cannot stop the light, because heaven's army marches and the King is by my side. The battle is here, but I'm not afraid. The battle is here, and my this is not the time to retreat. This is not the time to surrender. The battle is here, and God is still on the throne. The winds are growing stronger. 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 The winds are growing. The winds are growing stronger. 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 The pressure fills the air. The enemy keeps whispering that nobody is there. But I hear a different voice calling me to stand, reminding me that victory is resting in God's hands. Mountains stand before me, giants block the road, but I've seen God move before and carry every load. The darkness may be rising, but it cannot stop the light, because heaven's army marches and the King is by my side. The battle is here, but I'm not afraid. The battle is here, and my faith remains. The battle is here, but God is fighting too, and no weapon formed against me will ever break through. The winds are growing stronger, the pressure fills the air. The enemy keeps whispering that nobody is there, but I hear a different voice calling me to stand, reminding me that victory is resting in God's hands. Mountains stand before me, giants block the road, but I've seen God move before and carry every load. The darkness may be rising, but it cannot stop the light, because heaven's army marches and the King is by my side. The battle is here, but I'm not afraid. The battle is here, and my faith remains. The battle is here, but God is fighting too, and no weapon formed against me will ever break through. The battle is here, this is not the time to retreat. This is not the time to surrender. The battle is here, and God is still on the throne. The winds are growing stronger, the pressure fills the air. The enemy keeps whispering that nobody is there, but I hear a different voice calling me to stand, reminding me that victory is resting in God's hands. Mountains stand before me. For too long you carried what God never asked you to carry. For too long fear controlled your decisions. For too long shame controlled your future. But tonight, the chains are breaking. I remember all the battles, the ones nobody could see, the hidden wars inside my heart that tried to capture me. The weight became so heavy, the darkness felt so strong, but deep inside my spirit I knew I still belonged. Then heaven touched my story and everything began to change. The prison door started opening and freedom called my name. The lies began to crumble, the fear began to fall, because the power of Jesus is greater than it all. No more chains around me, no more fear inside, no more darkness holding what Jesus said alive. No more chains around me, no more prison walls, because the King of Glory has broken every bond. When Jesus speaks, darkness moves. When Jesus reigns, fear leaves. And when faith rises, the enemy must flee. I've heard the voice of doubt. I've heard the voice of fear, trying to convince my heart that God was not near. But every lie was answered by the truth inside His word, and every attack diminished when the name of Christ was heard. The darkness tried to threaten, the pressure tried to stay, but God's authority shattered everything in its way. Now I stand declaring what heaven says is true. No power of the enemy can stop what God will do. The enemy must flee at the mention of His name. The enemy must flee, for Jesus reigns the same. The enemy must flee. His power cannot remain, because Christ has won the victory again and Maybe you cannot see what God is doing. Maybe you've been praying for a long time. Maybe you've been waiting for answers. Maybe you've been standing in faith while everything around you seems unchanged. But listen carefully. Just because you cannot see movement does not mean heaven is standing still. God is working, angels are moving, doors are opening, chains are breaking, and right now, heaven is fighting. There are battles deep within me that nobody can see, questions searching for their answers, storms surrounding me. I've stood in lonely valleys, I've faced the darkest nights, I've walked through disappointment, trying hard to keep the fight. Sometimes I felt abandoned, sometimes I felt alone, yet deep inside my spirit I knew I still belonged, because every promise spoken still burns within my soul, and every word from heaven is leading me back home. The pressure kept increasing, the mountain seemed so high, the enemy kept whispering that fate should say goodbye. But Not the noise of fear, not the sound of defeat. There is another sound rising, a sound coming from heaven, a sound that darkness cannot silence, a sound that every chain recognizes. It is the sound of victory, and it is getting closer. For so long I walked through valleys where hope seemed far away. The nights felt never ending and the skies remained gray. I carried silent burdens, I carried hidden pain, praying for a breakthrough, praying through the rain. There were moments I felt weary, moments I almost let go, but something deep inside me would not allow my faith to fold, because your promises remain like fire inside my soul. And even in the darkness, I knew you were in control. Then I began to hear it, a sound beyond the fear, a sound of chains breaking, a sound drawing near, the sound of doors opening, the sound of walls falling down, the sound of heaven declaring that victory has been found. The atmosphere is changing, the battle line is moving, because every prayer I prayed has reached the throne room of heaven. I hear freedom, I hear healing, I hear restoration coming. The sound of victory is rising everywhere. The sound of victory is filling all the earth. The sound of victory declaring we are free, because Jesus is forever hope and victory. The sound of victory is louder than my fear. The sound of victory is already here. Chains are breaking, strongholds shaking, mountains moving, lives awakening. Heaven is speaking, miracles happening. The King is reigning and victory is coming. The sound of victory will echo through the night. The sound of victory will overcome the fight. The sound of victory will never fade away, because the Lord Almighty forever reigns today. I do not know what tomorrow holds. I do not know every battle ahead. But I know this: the King goes before me. And if he goes before me, I have nothing to fear. uncertain, the mountains still stand tall. Questions fill the horizon, and answers seem so small. But I remember every moment you carried me before, and every door you opened when I could see no more. You walked beside me in the valley, you held me through the storm, and every time I was surrounded, your presence kept me giants may be waiting, the challenges may rise, but none of them are greater than the power of Christ. Because the King goes before me, preparing every way, turning impossible situations into testimonies of grace. Every step is ordered, every moment is known, and I will never walk alone, because I belong to the throne. The King is moving, the King is leading, the King is making a way. The King goes before me, making every crooked path straight. The King goes before me, opening every gate. The King goes before me, and I will not fear, because the Lord Almighty is always near. The King goes before me, through every storm I face, and everywhere He leads me, I will follow by faith. Go before my family, go before my future, go before my battles, go before my dreams. Prepare every pathway, open every door, lead me by your Spirit forevermore. The King goes before me. The King goes before me. The King goes before me, and victory follows behind. Because the God who created heaven still holds my life. There was a season for waiting. There was a season for praying. There was a season for tears. But now, a new season is beginning. This is my hour. Spent years believing when I could not see, holding on to promises that God spoke over me. changing like sunrise after rain. I feel heaven moving, removing every chain. The season of breakthrough is standing at the door, and the God who made the promise is faithful forevermore. No delay can stop him, no darkness can prevail, because every word he has spoken will surely never fail. This is my hour, this is my day, this is the moment God makes a way. This is my hour, my season to rise, because the Lord is faithful and hears my cries. This is my hour to walk by faith alone, because the King of Glory has called me his own. The waiting is over, the breakthrough is near, the promise is alive, the answer is here. God is moving, God is moving, God is working, God is working, God is fulfilling everything He promised. This is my hour, and I will not fear, because the God who brought me here will carry me from here. There was a season from here. If you're tired, don't quit now. If you're weary, don't stop now. If you're waiting, don't leave now, because the war is almost over. Stay until the end. The battle has been long, longer than I expected. There were days I felt exhausted, and nights I felt rejected. I fought through disappointment, I fought through pain and loss, yet every step reminded me to keep my eyes upon the cross. The enemy tried everything to make me walk away, but your grace kept holding me more fear, no more chains, no more darkness.